Botox might be your most popular service, but it could be killing your med spa's bottom line. I'm Jamie, a healthcare consultant with over 20 years of experience working with private practice physicians and med spas, helping them boost their revenue. Today, I'm going to show you 5 treatments that are far more profitable than Botox. Stick around because treatment number 4 might just change the way you structure your business. While Botox and neurotoxins are probably the bread and butter of your practice, it isn't the most profitable, which is why if you're only focusing on it, you might just be killing your med spa. If you're lucky, your profit margin's anywhere from 40 to 50%, and Botox is a highly competitive market. Pretty much all med spas and wellness centers offer it. It's also one of the most searched for terms on the internet. So it's good to offer toxins because it gets people in the door. But don't just focus on selling it because it's not going to be your moneymaker. Also, many people tend to shop around for Botox, and they're going to go just to whoever has the cheapest. Those type of people aren't always going to be your loyal patients. But what you can focus on when it comes to Botox is focusing on getting those patients rescheduled. Also, make sure you do a consultation on them and find out what their goals are. That way you can look at upselling them for other services that you offer. Those are typically the things that are going to make you a lot more money. So, what are the most profitable things that your med spa should focus on? Number 1, laser skin resurfacing. This is going to be your CO2 lasers. These are typically more intense and aren't being done as much, but they're still a really good laser and they do really good results. Another is your fractional skin resurfacing, IPLs, microneedling, and vascular. Lasers have a large range in costs. If you're going to spend a lot of money on a laser, make sure you market it and sell it so that you actually start making money on it. Lasers are going to give your patients amazing results, and it's usually done in a short period of time. Typically, your price for one of these treatments is anywhere from $1,200 to $1,700, and the non-ablasive ones are more like $400 to $600. Now, pricing does depend on what procedure you're doing and where you're located, but even still, the profit margin on these are huge. Also, keep in mind that many of these are sold in a package of 3 or more for optimal results. Okay, number 2, skin tightening. These are going to be your radio frequency and ultrasound devices. For example, Morpheus 8, which is one that I really love. These are sold as a package of 1 to 3 treatments, depending on what kind of machine you offer. Now keep in mind, while I say these have a high profitability, you are also typically purchasing the machine. So you need to know how many procedures you do to break even. And you need to make sure that you are trying to market and sell this machine if you buy one. Now it's very easy to get excited when you go to any events or courses because of all the new machines. But remember, new machines come out all the time. If you still owe money on a machine or you aren't even using what you have, then you need to look at getting help training your staff to sell the machines that you have first. Make them prove that they can sell stuff before you go out and buy a new machine. Or try to sell some of the machines that you aren't using first. It is possible that the person you have who's supposed to be selling may not be a good seller. And if that's the case, maybe it's time to replace that person. Okay, number 3, body contouring. Think of this as removing stubborn fat. So examples of this include M-Sculpt Neo, Body Tight, Cool Sculpting. Again, these are expensive machines, so make sure you know how to sell them. But the profit margin is high on these. Number 4, IV therapy. This is getting bigger every day in the US. You can make many different IV cocktails depending on what you want to focus on. Overall, the profit margin on these is anywhere from 50 to 80%. And what's great about this is that you don't have to buy an expensive new machine. And once you get the patient started, you can leave them while you go do something else that might make you money. You just need to have somebody check on them once in a while. Now, this is a great one to sell along with other procedures or services you offer. I can't tell you how important it is to always be asking your patients questions. Make sure you're finding out what their goals are. They may not be thinking of anything one day, but the next time they come in, they might have a wedding to go to or something. And guess what? They need you to help make them look really good. So you never know until you ask, so make sure you ask lots of questions. Okay, number 5, microneedling. These devices don't cost that much, and your disposables are around $35 each. So the markup on these is great. You're probably looking at about a 75% profit margin on these. And you can add PRP as an add-on. And the great thing about this is that your patient should get them done regularly, like once every 6 weeks or something like that. So make sure you rebook these people. And you can think about this and combine it with a product that your patient might really benefit from, but make sure it aligns with their goals. And then it might be a really good time to let them try microneedling with radio frequency the next time they come in. So here's some things to consider. Med spas can expect to have an overall profit margin of 20 to 25%. after all of their expenses, which can amount to around $200,000 to $275,000 of yearly profit if your med spa brings in $1 million a year. If you don't have an overall profit of about 20 to 25%, you need to look at what you're selling the most of to start with. Then call us to help you figure out how to increase your profit margins. Next, pay attention to what your competition is offering. Now, you're always going to have competition, but if everyone is doing something that's the same thing, think about offering something they don't offer. Think about what is going to make you stand out from the rest. Also, I keep saying this, but don't forget to rebook your patients. It can be 3 months out, but many times patients end up coming in if it's on the books. Make sure you have a good system in place to send out your reminder emails and texts to patients before their appointment. Next, make sure all your patients have a proper treatment plan at their consultation. This is so important. This is where you're going to spend time getting to know your patients and ask lots of questions. This also helps show your credibility. This is also where you suggest other products and services that go well with their goals. So while Botox or any neurotoxin is one of the most popular treatments in med spas, you may be hurting your business if you're only focusing on Botox. Instead, you need to diversify your income streams and offer the right mix of treatments to maximize your profitability. Offer Botox with another service that makes you more money. This is going to help patients meet their goal faster, and they're going to have better results mixing Botox with another service. Now, in this video, we reviewed some of the most profitable and popular services you can offer to take your med spa in the right direction. If you're looking for more advice on how to maximize profits at your med spa, check out this video where I offer 7 strategies on how to do that. And if you're interested in getting one-on-one help, click the link in the description. I'll see you in the next video.